It's week 1 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Browns, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And off we go from Cleveland.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And after 2 consecutive seasons where he played in just 12 games combined, they're hoping that this is a year where Watson finally shows that he was worthy of that massive contract they received back in 2022. Not that long ago, we're talking about him as one of the top quarterbacks in the league. And if he gets back on track, this team can make some serious noise as the year unfolds.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Watson. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Well, the Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, where he finished as a runner-up in the MVP chase after throwing for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions for the first time in a few years. An integral part of the Cowboys' run to the playoffs. He's hoping to take it a step further here in 2024.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Watson now to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. Throwing. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Now Prescott.
That's into the hands of Tolbert.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw is Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. finding more on the out route for the completion.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Here is 3rd and 5.
Watson looks to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now it's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. His 4th catch already in this 1st quarter. It's a 1st down.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
Here's Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Tillman motions to the left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Prescott now.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this up past the 40.
Up the middle, here's Elliott.
He'll get this up to about the 44. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Tillman motions to the left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception, here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. Pushes past him. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watson now to throw. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That's caught left side by Judy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Chubb again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Ford will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
York now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Elliott running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Here's Prescott. That is caught. He'll have the first down and more than that. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Well, they're going option play on third down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 8. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson
from 21 yards away.
And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 17-14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback Deshaun Watson set to take over once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb
to about the 33-yard line.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here's Watson. Completes it right side to Cooper. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Watson.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now it's Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
In motion, the tight end.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
York on now for the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race.
And down inside the 10, they finally stop him. But what a return. It'll be 1st and goal.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens. But you have to figure, they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns offense and the veteran Amari Cooper getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Back to throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for the rookie, number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And that one's gone to the half with the visiting Broncos on top. Josh Reynolds, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. J.J. McCarthy with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
And bulldozing his way through. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Off of play action, it's Watson. This will be caught. Judy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Mozzie Smith, he's the one who got in there and made that play defensively. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They go up the middle with Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Cowboys offense and CeeDee Lamb ready to take over once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. Prescott to throw it. And Cooks has it over the middle.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Prescott from the gun. That's into the hands of Tolbert. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2nd down and 3. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. Now Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
The give is to Elliott. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And this one is right through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Watson now to throw. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Chubb's, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Dallas.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Throwing. Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Fighting him off. A solid stiff arm. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
70 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. Now back to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The home team's offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle here.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throw left side, he's got Tillman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fighting his way through contact. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
To throw is Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Damone Clark. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Zeke going to get it on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Inside give to Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's on his way, and it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. His throw incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Again, it's Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. This is the tight end, Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. To throw is Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 37 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cowboys, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.